Welcome to Math Plus, where math makes sense. Why in the world do we flip the second fraction when dividing? Who decided that? And why does it work every single time? In this video, I'm going to answer that question. It's a question that math students have asked for years. Why do we flip and multiply when dividing? It doesn't make sense. Are math teachers just making up rules, or is there a reason why this works? Before I explain to you why it works to flip it, I want to show you a model of a division problem, 1/2 divided by 1/4. I really want you to understand what exactly it is that you're dividing. I have a pizza here, and I'm going to divide it in half because that's the equation, 1/2 divided by fourths. How many fourths are in that half? And if we take a broken line and we break the entire pizza up, right, into fourths, that's what that looks like, right? I can see that I have inside 1/2, I have 1, 2 fourths. So the answer to that is there are 2. Now let's use our keep, change, flip, the thing that we have learned, and we don't understand why that works. We're going to rewrite our problem, keep it, change it to multiplication, and then flip it, right? And now we have, as we multiply across, 4 over 2. And if I divide 4 by 2, look at that, it works. I get the answer 2. Let's go over the rule that most of you have been learning. Whenever we're dividing by a number, it's the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. The reciprocal is the opposite. That's why we flip it, right? It's the opposite. So if I have 10 divided by 2, that equals 5. And if I want to use the reciprocal, 10 times 1/2, it also equals 5. This is the rule that we've learned, and it just doesn't seem to make sense. How can I be dividing and then multiplying? You have to see and notice that that number 2, when you get the reciprocal, it turns it into a fraction, right? And when it's a whole number. So you're doing the reciprocal. The opposite of division is multiplication. Dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by 1/2. Division is really asking one question. How many groups of this number fit into this number? So how many fourths fit into half? And we showed this earlier, but that's all it's asking. How many of this number, 1/4, fits into 1/2? So when we ask 1/2 divided by 1/4, we are really asking how many 1/4s will fit into 1/2. How many 1/4s fit into 1/2? And we got that answer. We said 1, 2. Let's try another one with a model. 3/4 divided by half. So I want to know how many halves fit into 3/4. So if I draw a picture showing fourths, and I'm only using 3/4, so I'm going to highlight those. There's 3/4. How many halves do I see? Well, I see a half here, right? That's one whole, that's 1/2. And then this is a half of a half. So that would be 1.5. Let's do it with our algorithm by keeping it and then changing it to multiplication and see what we come up with. 3/4, change it to multiplication, flip it, and multiply. So we have 6 over 4, which is the same as 6 divided by 4. We can write that like this up here, 6 divided by 4. Some of you see that you see a 4 out of that, and that's okay. But I wanted to make sure that everybody understands every fraction is a division problem. So 6 divided by 4, I get one set of 4 out of that, right? And then I have a remainder of 2. So my answer is 1 2/4, because I have my 2 for the remainder. I'm dividing by 4, and then I simplify. I have a whole, and 2/4 reduces to 1/2. Same answer using multiplication. Was it easier to draw the picture? Was it easier to divide it? or is it easier to flip it and multiply? Multiplication is the reciprocal of division, and that's why it works. So here's what I want you to remember. Dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. Dividing by a fourth is the same as multiplying by 4, just like I showed you. That is why we flip the fraction, because we are really changing division into multiplication. So next time you hear keep, change, flip, remember, it's not a trick. It's just a shortcut for multiplying by the reciprocal. I hope this makes more sense. Sometimes you have to think about it. You might have to watch it again, but it does work. It is the reciprocal. That's all you're doing is changing from division to multiplication.